very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his spot. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Volunteers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Patterson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to go up top. Trying to ball his way in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rechsteiner. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Volunteers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll leave it with him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Coates. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some...
Here they come, and it's blocked. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The returner is tackled down at the 43.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, the power run here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have it for the third time and still looking for their initial first down of the game. That's caught. It's White. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now...
Breaks into the open. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hart. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
There he goes! And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. We saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off with the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Makes the grab outside. It's hard.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense. That really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little... Fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease and gets to the 39? They'll run play action, looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Let's go, let's go.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Under fire. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Does a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put